Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marissa and today I'm going to be doing my April TBR. So for the month of April, I actually don't have any of my hashtag read it or lose it books, which is fine, which means I actually ended up reading all of the books that I picked up in April of 2020, which is kind of nice. So the first book that I'm going to end up picking up is, of course, Foundryside by Robert Jackson Bennett. And this book has, I don't know, it's been on my shelves for a little while. And this was much hyped on BookTube back when it came out. So I'm definitely interested in picking this up. Basically, it's a fantasy novel and it is about this girl who is a thief. And the magic system in the world is one of the reasons that really made me want to pick this up, because it's based on giving objects sentience. And I do find that incredibly interesting. I'm always kind of on the lookout for new ways of magic systems and new and interesting things because, you know, a lot of the magic systems seem to kind of work the same. So it is nice to run across a book that has something different. So hopefully when I get into this, it will be different and it will be interesting. So I'm really looking forward to reading this one. And I do actually have Shorefall on my shelves, which is the second book in this series. So if I like this one enough, I will move directly on to the second one. So the next book that I want to pick up is The Wolf of Oren-Yaro by K.S. Villoso, and this one is in the Chronicles of the Bitch Queen. And I have only heard a couple of people actually talk about this book, but it sounds really, really interesting. It's basically about this queen who is fighting wars and she's kind of a badass, and obviously she's referred to as the bitch queen. So I do find this concept incredibly interesting. I really like it when women are in places of power but set kind of in medieval times, because it's like turning that on its head. And this is described as a fantasy, so I'm assuming there is also some kind of magic system involved here as well. So then the next book that I am interested in picking up is Kings of the Wyld by Nicholas Eames, and this book has, oh, how do I even describe this? This book has been described as more like comical fantasy, I guess, because it's basically this older group of soldiers who are retired and then they end up having to come out of retirement, and it's described as, you know, the band getting back together. So it's definitely supposed to be more comical and satire, but I'm definitely interested in reading this. I've heard a lot of people talk about this, so hopefully it lives up to the hype, because I do actually have the second book in the series as well, called A Bloody Rose. So again, hopefully I like this one enough to continue on with the series, and I'll just start reading the other one right away. Then the next book that is up on my TBR for April is The Fires of Vengeance by Evan Winter. So I did end up reading the first book in this series back in, I don't know, October, November, sometime last year, and the main character, Tao, is basically trying to get in with this group of warriors because he's trying to get vengeance for his father, and he ends up becoming this super badass warrior, and he can kind of do things that many other people cannot. And the last book did leave off at a cliffhanger, so I'm interested to see what happens in this book and if it kind of lives up to the first one, because I do remember the first one being kind of slow. There was a lot of graphic war scenes, which it doesn't bother me, except for the fact that it does get kind of boring and repetitive after a while. So I guess we'll see if this one is any different. So the final book that I am deciding to pick up in the month of April is House of Earth and Blood, Crescent City by Sarah J. Maas. And this one is like Angels and Demons. It's supposed to be an adult novel. So I'm definitely interested in reading this. I've heard very mixed reviews. And a lot of the reviews I have seen, it's like people only liked half the book. There's some people that are in the camp that like the first half of the book and hate the second half. There's some people that love the second half but hate the first half. So I don't know which one I'm going to be in, or if I'm even going to fall in those two categories. Maybe I'll hate the whole book. Maybe I will love the whole book. Who knows? So yeah, I'm definitely interested to pick this one up as well. This one is kind of chunky. So a lot of the books that I did pick up were like epic fantasy for this month, so I kind of decided that I was going to stick with 5. A couple of them obviously I have the sequels to as well, and hopefully I will get to reading those sequels if I like the first book. So yeah, we will see, and along with that, who knows what ebooks or audiobooks I may pick up in the month of April. Kind of a crapshoot, you know, really just depends on what I'm feeling at the moment. So anyway, that is all I have for you guys. Let me know down in the comments what you guys are reading for the month of April. Are you even planning on anything, or are you just mood reading and picking picking up whatever strikes your fancy. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in my next one. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for watching my video. I upload every Wednesday and Saturday, and I would really love it if you would like, comment, and subscribe my videos. Have a great day.